Most people are not broke because they are lazy or irresponsible. They are broke because nobody ever handed them a real working system. This video is that system. 90 days, 12 weeks, one clear actionable goal every single week. Nothing complicated or overwhelming at all. The average American wastes $1,497 every single month on things that are completely non-essential to their daily life. That is $17,900 disappearing from your life every single year without a plan to stop it from happening repeatedly. 90 days from today, your financial life can look completely unrecognizable compared to where you are standing right now at this very moment. Most people will quit watching by minute 3. Do not be that person. The people who stay until the end are the ones who actually change. Week 1 is about brutal and complete honesty with yourself about money. Pull up your last 3 months of bank statements right now without delay. Every single successful business in the world tracks exactly how much money comes in and exactly how much goes out every single day without exception. Your personal finances need that same level of awareness and discipline. You are the CEO of your own money. It is time to start acting like it. Categorize every single transaction into 3 clear buckets: fixed expenses like rent and utilities, discretionary spending like restaurants, and all debt payments you make. Calculate your average monthly spend in each bucket. Then subtract that total from your monthly income. What remains is your current savings rate as a percentage. Most people who complete this exercise for the first time immediately discover 3 to 5 subscriptions they completely forgot they were still paying for monthly. That single discovery alone saves the average American between $60 and $120 every single month going forward, without any other changes made. Week 2 is about cutting the fat from your spending immediately. Sort all your expenses from the largest amount down to the very smallest amount. For each expense category, ask yourself one simple but powerful question. Can I reduce this specific expense by 10 to 30% over 90 days? The average American spends $230 every month eating out at restaurants. A 30% reduction saves nearly $700 every single year. Finding $400 of monthly savings is completely realistic for most people who look honestly. Over 30 years invested, that becomes over $500,000. $400 monthly saved and invested at 8% annual returns for 30 years compounds into $544,000 of real wealth. If this video is already opening your eyes to what is possible, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more weekly content. Week 3 is about automation, and it is the single most powerful financial habit any ordinary person can build, starting from wherever they are right now. Open a high-yield savings account today if you do not already have one. The best accounts currently pay between 4 and 4.5% annually. $10,000 sitting in a high-yield savings account earning 4.5% generates $450 of completely passive income every year. Set up 2 automatic transfers that happen the exact moment your paycheck lands in your checking account every single time you get paid by your employer. 5% moves automatically to your savings account. 5% moves automatically to your investment account. This all happens before you ever see or touch the money. This is called paying yourself first, and it is the foundation of how every wealthy person in America actually built their net worth over time consistently. Automation removes human emotion and human weakness from your financial decisions completely. The system moves money for you. Discipline becomes irrelevant when the process is automatic. Week 4 is about attacking your debt with a real strategy. The average American carries $6,500 in credit card debt right now, today. At 21.47% average interest rate, that person is paying over $1,300 every single year just in interest alone on that balance. Call your credit card company this week and ask them directly to lower your interest rate. 67% of people who ask actually receive a reduction. Mention that other credit card companies are offering lower rates. Mention that you have been a loyal and consistent customer for years. This conversation takes 5 minutes. Use the debt avalanche method to eliminate debt efficiently. Pay minimum payments on every debt. Throw every single extra dollar at the highest interest rate debt first. When that debt reaches zero, redirect that entire payment amount to the next highest interest rate debt. This method saves more money and interest than any other approach. Stay with me because what I'm about to share in week 6 is the single most important financial move that most Americans never actually make in their lifetime. Week 5 is building your emergency fund starting immediately. Your very first target is $1,000 saved in a dedicated account you never touch casually. That one number puts you ahead of 59% of Americans who cannot cover a single $1,000 emergency without borrowing money from someone else immediately. Sell unused items around your home this week and put every dollar directly into your emergency fund without spending any of it on anything else whatsoever. The average American household has over $7,000 worth of unused items sitting around collecting dust. That is your emergency fund waiting to be unlocked right now. Your ultimate emergency fund target is 3 to 6 full months of living expenses saved. That number means emergencies no longer have the power to destroy your financial progress. Week 6 is investing, and this is where your money finally starts working harder for you than you have ever worked for it in your entire life. The S&P 500 index has returned an average of 10.5% annually over the last 30 years. That beats real estate, gold, and bonds consistently. Open a brokerage account at Fidelity, Vanguard, or Schwab today. Buy one single S&P 500 index fund and set up automatic monthly contributions immediately. $100 invested monthly at 10% annual returns for 40 years becomes $341,000. The math works for every single person who starts. $500 invested monthly at the same rate for 40 years becomes $1.7 million. Consistency and time are the only two ingredients required for this outcome. Week 7 is about increasing your income, because you can only cut expenses so far, but there is absolutely no ceiling on how much you can earn. Ask your employer for a raise this week. Research your market value first. People who negotiate their salary earn an average of $5,000 more annually than those who never ask. Start a side hustle generating $300 to $500 in additional monthly income. That extra money invested consistently over 20 years grows to over $200,000. Week 8 is writing your goals down with specific numbers attached. Research shows people with written specific goals are 42% more likely to achieve them than others. Write your 1-year goal, your 5-year goal, and your 10-year goal. Attach an exact dollar amount and exact date to every single goal you write. Share your goals with one person in your life today. Accountability doubles your follow-through rate according to multiple psychology studies conducted over the past 2 decades consistently. Week 9 is the truth about credit cards that most financial videos get completely wrong, because the correct answer depends entirely on who you actually are as a person. If you pay your full balance every single month, a rewards card earns you 1.5 to 2% cash back on every dollar you were already spending. On $30,000 of normal annual spending, that is up to $600 of completely free money every single year just for using the right card responsibly. If you carry a balance even occasionally, 21% interest destroys every single reward you earned and then costs you additional money on top of that loss. Week 10 is tracking your net worth every single month without exception. Add everything you own, subtract everything you owe. That one number tells you everything real about your finances. Watching your net worth grow from negative to zero to positive to growing creates a psychological identity shift that no motivational speech or book can ever fully replicate for you. Week 11 is your review week. Pull up 2 months of statements. Compare your spending now to where you started. Find every category where old habits quietly returned without you noticing. Patch every single financial leak you discover before moving forward. Most people find one or two categories that crept back up. That is normal. Catching it early is the entire point. Week 12 is your stretch goals. Buying a home, starting a business, retiring a full decade earlier than planned. Break every big goal into one specific monthly savings number. Schedule a quarterly financial review in your phone calendar right now. Every 3 months, sit down honestly and assess your progress against every goal you wrote down in week 8. If this video gave you a real clear path to follow, please hit the like button and subscribe for new wealth building videos released every single week on this channel. 90 days from now, your financial life will look completely different. Not because you got lucky, because you followed one proven system, one single week at a time. The balance sitting in your account right now does not decide where you end up in life. The habits you build starting in the next 60 seconds decide everything. Go back to week 1 right now. Pull up those bank statements today. Get completely honest about every single number. Your future self is already waiting for this decision. The system works for every single person who actually commits to working the system. 90 days, 12 weeks, one step at a time. Start right now, not tomorrow.